For this forecast, we will be using the Anna K Tarot. Very cool deck. I like putting them as a story and reading it as a story. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at your cards and see how they fit with the astrology for April for you. So we have the Page of Rods or Wands, the Lover's card, Major Arcana card, and the Moon, Major Arcana card. You got 2 Major Arcana cards. That's big. This might be a big month for you, Scorpio, in April. Now, the Page of Rods asks us to look at our belief system. So he's looking over the wall with curiosity. He's looking over the curiosity at the Lover's card. And the Lovers, yes, it can mean man and woman or whatever, man and man, woman, or you know what I mean, like a relationship that way. It can mean that, but often the Lovers is a choice that we're looking at, a choice from the heart. And what do we love? And kind of a yes, I want that yes in some way. But the Moon says we have to look at the stuff beneath the surface, the illusions that we have. The Moon can often mean too, because it's a Scorpio card, by the way, this Moon card. It can mean like focusing too much on the negative stuff or the dark stuff or the bad belief system. Whereas the Page of Rods is asking us to be optimistic and curious. So you see, there's a little bit of a weird thing there. And when I look at your astrology, I'm like, well, what is this about exactly? Like, is it about a person or is it about, what is it about? And you have the Sun and Aries in your 6th house of your day-to-day, your job. And it could be too the, if you have real estate, what you rent out, like let's say you have an Airbnb or you have property that you rental agreements, like you're the person that rents it out and you're the landlord, Scorpio. It could be talking about that, or it could be talking about job stuff. But because I also see some information here about the 5th house, you see there's a little bit of a 5th house stellium going on in astrology. 5th house is about romance, kids, creations, creativity. So this could be about making decisions about your kids in some way. This could be about a new entrepreneurial thing. Like, should I quit my job and start this business, for example? It could be that, or it could be with the 5th house about creating something from the heart with the Lovers, yes, I want to create that. And then the Moon is saying, well, you also have to look at the dark illusion part of it too and be a little more, realistic when it comes to that. However, the Page of Rods is being curious. So having that curiosity is the number one thing, Scorpio, during April. Being curious, being an observer, that's going to get you far in April. Okay. Now, when it comes to romance, you're probably curious about if this romance is going to fly, if this is going to become a marriage, for example, or whatever, like take it to the next level. And there might be some underlying information with the Moon, maybe some hidden stuff with the Moon that you don't quite know yet. However, on the full moon, April 12th, the full moon illuminates stuff in your 12th house of the inner stuff. There is a lot of inner stuff going on, Scorpio, for you. Looking at your true desires, erasing and cancel, clear, deleting all the extraneous stuff that doesn't matter, and really focusing on your heart. What does the heart want? I'm seeing a lot of this. What do I really want? What does my intuition say? You got that Moon that's very intuitive. You're already intuitive, Scorpio, but this is about listening to all the intuitive downloads, your dreams, Spirit's trying to tell you stuff, whatever, signs. I bet you if I pulled one of my cards for you, it would say, I noticed the signs. We're going to pull one card and see later. But I just want to say, Scorpio, that's happening. Now, I also look at Mars in your chart because Mars rules you, Scorpio, in traditional astrology, and that's in your 9th house of expansion. So yes, you're trying to expand the mind, expanding your horizons through learning new things and through exploring and being curious, like the Page of Rods or the Page of Wands, you could say. Being curious too about that to expand your horizons and make you happy and sunny, because the first two cards are very sunny here, and then we get into a little bit of a deeper night zone, right, where you want to be sunny and you want to be happy and you want to have these things, but we have a little work to do. I'm thinking a little bit of work to do. Aries in the 6th house, Aries sun in the 6th house for you is your day-to-day, fixing the systems, fixing your day-to-day systems so that things are more efficient and easier and feeling lighter, right? The moon can feel a little heavy. It can feel very like underwater, like it's a heavy energy, and you want to rise up out of that and make your day-to-day life easier. And so by the full moon, I think you're going to have a lot of information. I wanted to say too, this could be a month where you're going to have a lot of gossip at work, or you're going to have a lot of people upset at work, where if you do have a job or whatever, or if you're a boss, your employees could be feeling that, and it comes down on you in some way. So I just want to let you know to let it roll off your back. You'll make good decisions with the Lovers card, making decisions from the hearts for the good of everyone. Okay, I want to put that out there. Now let's pull a card from our deck, the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand, which also comes with the Pink Cards Chakra Oracle. They come as a set, by the way, at www.themoontree.org. Okay, Scorpio, let's see for April some kind of Lenormand insight. So yes, it is about a man. That Lover's card could be about a person. It could be a business associate too, or it could be a lover, a romance with stuff in your 5th house as well. Reconsidering and with curiosity, could this go further? Maybe. But there is there's new child too. So the new card, child card, and because 5th house can be children, this could be affecting your children, the man in your life, something like that. Maybe you're trying to fit the man in, like you're in a new relationship and you're like, should I introduce my kids to the man yet? Like that could be something too. There's a lot of things this could mean. I think that this is deep, and that you should probably come see me for a reading so we can really look at your charts and your cards and get deep into the information here, because this is a general reading for, thousands of people, and it's not going to be perfect. Okay, because of it being general, but I wouldn't mind doing a reading for you, Scorpio, if you come see me. But so we've got the man and children, or the man and new happening here for you. So yes, there's decisions to be made with the Lover's card, looking at all the underlying information with the Moon card, and taking things with curiosity and optimism. That's the big word too with the Page of Rods, Page of Wands, having an optimistic attitude, okay? Not dealing too much in the dark with the Moon and being too negative, for example, or too underwater, for example, right, Scorpio? So have an optimistic attitude. Everything will be fine. And that Mars in your 9th house of expansion and expanding your horizons, it's like opening up to new possibilities, Scorpio. So I just wanted to put that out there. Not saying that this relationship will work or won't work or whatever. That would call for an in-depth reading by me to decide that, by the way. But, it's just having a curious, observer, optimistic attitude will be good for you, Scorpio, at this time. I am spiritual. This is funny. This is kind of Scorpionic too, because you guys are so intuitive, and you're a water sign, and this is indigo, the third eye, the intuition, right here looking at you. When you close your eyes, is your third eye open? Is it half closed? What does she look, or what does it look like? What does your eye look like when it's looking back at you? And can we open it better? Can we make it happier? And this is, working with, I am spiritual. 3 + 4 = 7, the number of spiritual awareness. And some of this means taking a little bit of the analytical point of view and not being too emotional about things either. Being a little bit more optimistic and observant and curious, like the Page of Rods, but also taking a little bit of an intellectual analytical approach too, and using your spirituality, your intuition at this time. You're very strong, Scorpio, at your intuition and being psychic, and that, like, you already know the answers within. You just got to trust yourself and connect with that, and you can use amethyst or sodalite, or I'm really thinking for you, what's that called again? It's dark blue with the gold flecks. It's not coming to me right now, but I'm thinking of it right now. I can't think of it right now. Oh, lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli could be very good for you as well. And the dogs agree. All right. So thank you so much, Scorpio. I love you. Mwah. Come see me for a reading. Press like. Give me a comment too. How are you doing? How did you like this reading? And we'll talk to you in the next one. I'm Trina, your intuitive guide from Peace River, Alberta in Canada, helping you navigate life's energies. We'll see you later. Bye, Scorpio.